Hello everybody. Today I have for you a total body circuit that you can do at home. All you'll need is a clutter-free space. I have a mat. You really don't need a mat as long as the surface that you're standing on is clear and firm. I'm using some dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use the other objects that I have there, which are some water bottles or some cans. But to start, I'm going to grab both my weights, holding them up above my shoulders, squatting down, and then as I come up from that squat, I'm reaching up towards the ceiling into a shoulder press. So as my arms come down, I'm sinking down into that squat, and then as I come up, reaching up towards the ceiling, taking that deep breath in on the way down, and then breathing out as I come up. From here, I'm going to transfer to just the squat, so I'm taking out the shoulder press, still holding those arms up above my shoulders, keeping those elbows up the best I can, sinking down into that squat. With your squat, use your own range of motion. You don't have to go as low as I am. You can do just a small knee bend, or if you want to keep the squat out entirely, you can just do the press. So about 10 reps of each, and then I'll transfer to just the shoulder press. So now I'm taking out the squat, finishing the exercise with just the shoulder press. By this point, those shoulders will be very tired from the first two versions of the exercise. So just finishing best I can by pressing those arms up towards the ceiling, trying to keep my core nice and tight. And there is exercise 1. Next one here, grabbing some lighter weights using the water bottles. So into a wider stance here, going down into a sumo squat. Then as I come up, I'm reaching out to shoulder height. So I'm holding my weights or my water bottles inside my stance, sinking down, and then as I come up, reaching up to shoulder height. So working the legs with the sumo squat, a bit of a wider stance, so we're going to feel it a little more in our glutes and hamstrings. And then reaching up to shoulder height, working the front of our shoulders. Also going to feel this in your core, especially as those arms come down. So try to control those arms on the way down, not just letting our weights fall. Then from here, I'm just transferring into just the sumo squat. So I'm taking out the front raise, still keeping that sumo squat going, trying to keep my chest up nice and high, pushing those knees forward, just sinking my hips down towards the ground. As you can see here, not a huge range of motion, but definitely going to start feeling it in your legs but at this point. Then after just the squat, I'm going to transfer to just the front raise. So as you can see here, we're starting with the total body movement, and then we're just eliminating and doing one at a time after that. So at this point, again, those shoulders will be feeling very tired. Just doing the best I can to get those shoulders up, and then controlling them on the way down. Switching back to my dumbbells here, taking a step forward, and then just a hammer curl as I step forward into that lunge. So with our lunge, start with your feet together, take that forward step, push that knee forward, plant and push off the front leg, and then with our arms, shoulders are down and back, elbows tucked into our sides. I'm keeping a neutral grip, so my palms are just facing each other, and then I'm curling straight up towards my shoulders. Back and forth, alternating each leg. And then after this, I'm just going to take out the bicep curl and go with just the lunge. So with that, I'm just going to keep my arms by my sides, step forward, push off that front leg. And then, like I said before, use your own range of motion. If you can't quite go as low as I am, just do a small little knee bend, push off that front foot to get back to your start, and switch legs. Then after the lunges, going to just do the hammer curl. So shoulders down and back, elbows tucked into our sides, curling straight up. At this point, it's a nice little break for our legs because they'll be pretty tired after all of this. So just keeping that curl going. I'm doing about 10 reps of each. If you want to do a little more or a little less, completely up to you. Modify it however you need to. Here, switching to the cans, holding my arms out, bending my knees, bending my arms, and then I'm extending my arms and legs as I come up. And then if you can't tell, you can kind of see in the side mirror there, I'm leaning forward as I come up. This is called a skier squat, so it's just like you're skiing. Extending those arms, extending those legs, and then bending them at the same time. So a nice soft lockout with our elbows and our knees. Leaning forward a little bit, and then back down into that squat. Then from there, taking out the tricep extension, just doing the squat. So I just want to hold my arms out just enough so they don't get in the way of my legs. So I'm just holding my arms out a little bit and then down into that squat, hips back, knees forward, trying to keep my chest up for another 10 reps or so. And then I'll transfer to just the tricep extension. Here, feet together, leaning forward, pushing my shoulders down and keeping my upper arm tucked into my sides. So that's locked in stone. The only thing that is moving is my lower arm, locking out my tricep. You should feel this in the back of your upper arm. But that will conclude our total body circuit. You can do that whole circuit once, twice, 3 times, as many times as you would like. But give that a try. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.